Welcome to the You Heard podcast, your go-to for Miami Hurricanes football. Ben, Joe, Hope, and CB break down recruiting, hot topics, and game day action.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end.
No, let's talk about this right now because you completely flipped it on me now.
I hate him for knowing this, bro. This man knew the brand, dog.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying, like,
what are we talking about, son?
Get into it, talk. I felt
Keep it in a buck.
Let me close these curtains real quick.
You heard. Hey man, y'all know what it is. Got a special guest in the waiting room real quick. Just want to say, man, thank y'all so much for jumping in real quick on our Tuesday/Christmas Eve /Noche Buena episode. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna be out doing something tomorrow, but wanted to make sure we gave y'all some midweek content because there's a lot going on. The moment this show is over, everything could be different. All right. So just wanted to jump on, man. Again, like, share, subscribe, and all that. And it's been a minute since I've given my guy a proper introduction. I mean, just kind of jumping on because we family, so it's just like he's already here. You don't have to introduce him. Yeah, but my guy's been one of the OGs in this content thing, man. One of the guys I look up to in this game, not just because we're friends, but he started. I remember when he had the Canes flag behind him, you know what I'm saying, with the upper angle and the laptop, just talking Canes. We're trying to give you as much content as possible, man. Please check out his Discord. You know him, you love him. It's my big brother, Santa Flo. ¿Cómo estamos, hermano?
What's good, big dog? That was a nice intro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Man,
that was really.
It's been a minute. I'm saying we talk so much. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever want to take it for granted. So I want to let the people know. You know what I'm saying that we family for real, and you know what I'm saying give you a proper introduction. Oh my bad, I forgot this real quick. Now we're good.
You were telling me that Joe's getting a haircut.
I mean, he's getting a shape. How he phrased it, he's getting a shape up. You know what I'm saying? He's getting his beard right because he got the fresh baldy.
Yeah, no, I understand. It threw me off. I was like, damn, if I'm gonna lie because I can't be on the show or I don't want to be in the show, I can't say I'm getting a haircut if I'm bald. No. You know what I mean? I gotta say like I'm going out and trying to, help the community. There's these weird drones flying around. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta look out for my peoples. I got the BB gun and the paintball gun and
all day.
That's it. I mean, I would have came up with something fresh, dog. But I know what he's doing. He actually texted me. He told me he was going out. He needed to buy a new pull-out couch for Christmas. So that's where he's really at.
Yeah, these out there rooms to go right now, trying to figure it out. Appreciate
rooms y'all to go. That's old school. Damn,
rooms to go.
Is that still around?
Yeah, fam. Yeah.
No,
bro. Do you remember?
Wasn't it one called Rent something? Rent on? No, I thought there was one that started with Rent.
It was called like Rent King. That's up by us. You remember City Furniture, bro? You remember the City Furniture?
Yes,
like
bro.
The van, the fake van in white. That was walk through the furniture in like this prom dress. Like, yo, who are you selling this?
And everything was overpriced, dog.
Bro, it was like $17,000 for a lamp.
And you can get that same lamp at Hialeah, dog, for like $17.99.
Yeah, bro. All day. Just go to Big Lots real quick and see what's up.
Big Lots is what's up, boy. Come on now.
It's closed, dog.
Oh, Big Lots is what's up. We got a Big Lots here. Rent Center, that's what it was. What? Rent Center, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. My bad. Show.
No. We good. We chopping it up. Another one, Yo Que Barato in Hialeah was. I don't know if that's still around, but every time it was like, this can't be a legit establishment. Even as a kid, I was like, there's some other shit going on with this bitch. Like,
dog, they used to be like. So if some of y'all are gonna know what I'm talking about. There's some stores in Miami where you come in, you start looking around, and they come and say, "You find anything you like?" Nah, not yet. And it's like, "Oh, okay, you from around here?" "Yeah, I'm from around here." Cause I got some stuff in the back. You're like, "What?" Then you go through a door.
Yeah.
And then everything would be in the back, but it would be like wrapped different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like on special discount, if you know what I mean. And then they would tell you, bro, I give it to you for this, but you got to take it out the same way. You got to go through the back. You're like, oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be like a heavy Spanish accent in that situation. Oh, what up,
yeah.
¿Tú hablas español?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That would be the test. But yeah, man. Look, man, we got a couple things we got to talk about. We could jump around, you know what I'm saying? It's a conversation. But we got a game Saturday, right? We got a bowl game. We haven't had a bowl game. We had a bowl game last year, but it was in New York. It was like a makeshift bowl type of thing. But has it been has it been like a thing where like it just popped up on you with everything going on in the portal? Like how do you focus as a team, right? Like let's put it this way. Like if you're the coach and you're trying to like talk to these young men with the possibilities of going in the portal and the financial incentives to do that, how do you keep them focused for a game like this? Because for me it's been like hard because like I've been so distracted. I mean, with like a new graphic of a new guy, like, oh shit, let's get him. Oh shit, let's get him. But like, oh wait, we got these guys. You know what I mean? Like trying to balance it out. It's been a challenge, bro. So how have you been handling it?
Bro, I mean, for me, I've been just really trying to focus. I went from recruiting right in the portal. So as far as the players go, like we get a chance to chop it up with some of them and they got money. So they're shopping. It's not like it used to be back in the day when you were in college. You really couldn't get your parents anything, or you couldn't get your girl or anything like that. These dudes are actually like shopping because NIL is like a real thing now. But as far as a fan goes, I don't know what to expect anymore. I am excited to go to the game this weekend. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be cheering and screaming, all that good stuff. But I try to take my life in phases according to what time of the year it is. Because if I look too far ahead, I don't have the capacity in my head to do that because I'll mess up. So I literally am going recruiting, portal, bowl, back to portal, coaching changes, spring. Like that's like how my mind works, But I am excited because I feel like something we always all want to see, even though I don't know if we're right or wrong about this, but we're gonna see a lot of the young dudes, dog. You know what I mean? A lot of the young bucks. We're gonna see who's kind of real, who's kind of not ready. I think we're playing a really good team. I think Iowa State is really good, and I'm sure we'll get into that. But I'm excited. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. I know we're a 3 or 3.5 point favorite last time I saw, but I don't know how long Cam Ward plays. Does he play the whole game? Does he play a half? Or like what's the deal with that? There's just so many things that are known that make it more enticing the game. Yeah,
with that perfect segue into my next question with that, man. That's the thing, right? Like as a coaching staff, how long? Not just how long does Cam want to play, right? Because we know Cam play all 4 quarters and into overtime if he wants to. But like as a coaching staff, like do you have a responsibility to like protect him from himself, but also want to see what Emory has, right? Because our last data points was what the FAMU game that he played, right? I think he played the Ball State game, but we don't have that much video. So like people making these decisions on what they need to do, like go with this guy or go with this guy. We need new information. We need new data, right? So like, do you play Cam to like a half, the first half, and then give Emory the second, and understand that like this is an interview, I guess, in a way, or an introduction of Emory, or do you play to win the game and play Cam the whole way? Because like this, how will 10-3 look then, right? Like what if they lose? Because then you go 10-3, it's like, oh shit, you lost 3 out of your last 4. You've already seen the panic, the fact that people are still screenshotting as Canes fans, the fucking Syracuse game, like we don't remember what happened. We were all there, like we all experienced that.
No, right.
So like, how do you like? I don't like. I've been going back and forth with wrestling with that. Is like, which way do you go? Like, do you play Cam the whole way, try to win the game, or do you play Emory to show as a rollout? Be like, hey, wide receivers, if you were thinking he couldn't be it, let me show you what he can do or what he can't. Like, it's a hard game to play. Or do you leave him? Fuck it. Do you leave him mysterious where you're like, hey, but he's really good, but you could only go back to the Clemson game last year.
I think there's no right or wrong answer on this. I'm shocked that Cam's playing, but he has every right. He earned the right to play. If he wants to play, and I'm Mario, I play him as much as he wants. Like he's earned it. He put us back on the map. He put us back to credibility. The team rides with him. I mean, he wants to play. It's hard to tell him not to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's a what I would do personally is I would let Cam play the first whole quarter. I'd let Emory play the second quarter, right? And I'd let Cam play the third quarter, and I'd let Emory close it out. And that way, Cam, you respect Cam, right? He starts, or you could start him, and I don't think you could start him and then play him in the fourth. I think it's too long of a time, right? I'm not a fan as a quarterback switching in and out in series. I don't like that. You can't get in a rhythm.
No rhythm. Yep.
Right. So I'm not a fan of that. But the question is really good because if Emory's the dude, which is like, if you're plugged in, they love that dude for real. You gotta play him quite a bit. You have to, regardless of what it is. It's a quality opponent that has a quality coaching staff. It's only going to benefit you to get him out there. Don't bring him in for the fourth quarter and just give him a quarter at the end where he'll get maybe 2 to 3 series at the most. I'm not a fan of that. I definitely think you respect Cam and let him play. Some people are like, play Cam the first half, play Emory the second half. Whatever. I'm on the side personally where I need Emory to get 4 to 5 series, at minimum. I need that. I need those plays. I need to see how the team moved. I need to see how he reacted to a bad throw. I need to see what we're looking like. But it's a special situation because Cam's earned the right. He's earned the right to play. Like, you can't protect him from himself. He's like, I'm playing. Like, what are you gonna say? You heard Mario. Mario's like, we have unfinished business.
Yep.
Me personally, I'd play Cam first quarter, Emory second, Cam the third quarter, and I'd finish with Emory in fourth. That's what I would do.
Okay. Yeah.
You? So what would you do?
I go back and forth, man. Like he has earned the right to play, but like you got to start thinking business, right? And the business is the portal right now. Like that's the hard. Like that's the hard thing. So like if Cam had the ability to come back, right? Like if he was a redshirt senior, had the ability to come back for one more year, so it was like a up in the air type of thing. Yeah, you play him, but like for me personally, I would play him the first quarter, a little bit into the second, and then give Emory the rest of the game. Because like it is a special situation. Special. Wow, I went Spanish right there.
No, you're highly.
Highly
for real. That's the weird because there's like Spanish and then there's like highly Spanish. That was highly Spanish.
Yeah, because you can't even say like Hialeah, right? You gotta say Hialeah. It's very much like how I live. There's just you eat syllables and shit.
Bro, the Spanish that goes on there is just from another planet.
It's different, dog. It's different. So I that's how I would do it because you thank him, you honor Cam for what he's done. A hell of a year, one of the best years. What is it? Almost the best year, the best single season in Miami Hurricanes history. And you honor him for that, but you also protect him. Like, look, man, thank you. But we have to get game footage with this guy. Like you just have to, right? Like and you keep him engaged and you keep him on the sidelines with his helmet on and coaching up Emory and being the great teammate that he is by all accounts. But we need to see Emory, dog. Like, and it's selfish as fuck. Cause like it's a weird situation. It's like we need to see Emory, but like we want to see Cam. Right? Like you want like the people who are going there, like, yo, we're here for Cam, bro. Like the ones who hadn't traveled to a game yet, like because it's been too far. They live in like Georgia and driving down to Miami, like, yo, Orlando's not that bad. But you gotta put Emory in. But then the other side is like, what if Emory struggles? And then we've missed out on these portal quarterbacks that because
have we missed out though?
I mean, on one, right? Like, there's one that's been like that was the hype, and then everyone, one,
yes,
everybody else has been. I call it like fantasy booking, where everybody's like, yo, but if you bring this guy in because I like him, like I don't like the thing for me, bro. Like, and I go back, so that's my answer. Right? Like, play Emory 2.5 quarters. I go back and forth with what another quarterback has done somewhere else because it's like, bro, like I don't care who you like. It's not a, you know what I'm saying? Like who you like no longer matters.
Right.
I like Zay Horton. I'm a big fan of Zay.
Me too.
That shit hurt seeing him leave. I ain't even gonna hold you. But it's
Yep.
like, bro, our feelings and what we project out as fans don't mean shit. Like it really doesn't. So it's like balancing. And I was like, yo, I wish him the best at wherever, you know what I'm saying? Was it Bama, right? He's going to Bama?
He is at Bama.
Yeah, so he's at Bama. So you move off, and I was like, all right, cool. Then you're like, oh man, but I get to see JoJo now more snaps. You know what I mean? Like that's what admittedly my head went to. Like, oh, Chance might be healthy. Oh, let's see what's going on with Night Carr. Like that's where the excitement comes in.
Yep.
And I've always been a next guy up type of person. You know what I mean? So yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I think you brought up a good point when, you know, if you took emotions out, you can't play Cam. If you took emotions out, you got to be Cam. You're first or second pick in the draft. You're not playing. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting you play. You really didn't know. And I got to see what I have in Emory. I got to give him. I mean, I'm just saying, if you took emotions out, I'm playing Emory the whole game. Period. Or like someone said in the chat, I like play him one drive or one quarter or something like that, and then take him out. You know, easy little throws where he doesn't get hurt. Bomb, get him out. Yeah, like that, like for sure. Because if Emory is what you think he is, then you're going to be competitive in the game. If he's not, there's going to be more guys jumping in the portal very soon.
Yeah.
You know, and I look, y'all believe what y'all want to believe. There's only one other guy Miami would be interested in taking, and he's not in the portal.
He can comment and kept me on the show.
My damn screen. You the only one that goes to a barber and got no hair. That's all I'm just saying, dog.
What you talking about, man? He 45 minutes for a beard lineup. Get out of here,
dog.
Crazy.
I'll line his ass up. Come to the crib. I'll line you up real quick.
So yeah, portal quarterbacks was where you were.
Yeah, there's no listen. I hear all the well, y'all Mario. He doesn't care what y'all like. What we think.
That's not.
It was Mateer, and there's one other dude that's not in the portal, and that's it. Or else it's Emory. So get with the just. I'm telling y'all, I'm sorry to mess up the Christmas of Beck and whatever, all this other stuff.
No, please
no. You know, like listen, it was always Mateer and one other dude that possibly might enter the portal, and that's it. There's nobody else they're bringing in to take Emory's spot. They love Emory. I'm not saying I feel that way, and I'm not saying I don't feel that way. I'm in a wait and see approach. I think the young man has earned it. He's got the confidence of everybody on that roster plus the building. The only thing they would do to Emory is if it was 100% an upgrade, right? Like absolute upgrade. Other than that, they feel good in there. They feel really good with him. But it's millions and millions of dollars on the line next year in the season. You got to play him. You got to see if he struggles. You got to see if he balls out. You got to see if he's all right. He's right where we thought he was. You got to play him. Period.
Yeah, no, you have the thing is like it's hard, right? Because like as fans, the root word is like it's fanatical, right? Like we're fucking maniacs about this shit. Like we're like, no, but we need to win every game at every moment. Like fam, like this, like you have to play him. Like take like your emotions. You have to check those bitches at the door. Like they don't. As soon as you put on the screen, like look, no longer does it matter. Somebody can jump in. The guy you like right now that comes in winter's portal can be out in the spring. The guy you know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to just strictly be the you. That's it. Like, just strictly the green and orange because the names now are changing faster. It's not like before where like a guy will leave, wait a year, and you would kind of forget him. Like, you were going to know instantly if you got a guy or you didn't. But you have to play him. Like, you have to because the thing is, like, we're all latching on to, like, the wide receiver screens and slants from the Clemson game and projecting that out to, like, oh, he could do everything. And, like, yes, he gave his arm for, you know what I'm saying, for a yard. And then the redshirt sophomore came in and threw a pick 2 plays later. Yes, that did happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gave it his all, and he's earned that. He's earned the ability to compete. But that's what it is. Like, that, we're not saying, I'm not an anti-Emory guy. I've never been. I'm a big fan of the kid. You know what I'm saying? He's grown, and his videos are fucking hilarious of him dancing and having a great time. But you got to compete at every position. And people got mad about it when I said it earlier. I was like, oh, the competition is bad now? Like, you just want like, there was only one guy, and that second guy, we'll talk about that after when we're done with the live, because if we can't say it down here, I still want to know.
Yeah.
But those two guys, if they're an automatic upgrade, there was nobody in this portal that I was like, yo, get him. Everybody that I was, but maybe he could work. That's a reach, fam. I don't want a reach. Not at this position. We've seen what waiting can do for you last year. And everybody's like, yo, but let's go get Malik Murphy. Let's get Mendoza. Let's get this guy. Hey, come on, dude. Like, this is why we're bad. That's how you know people here are like bad financial advisors, where they're like, yo, just get everybody. Well, it's not your money, dog. Like, if you're gonna go reach for a guy and give him $2.5-3 million, that's money. Like, how you gonna spread that out when you know your secondary is weak? Like, it's still a budget.
Ben, the plan was always to redshirt him last year, develop him into this season. He had to play last year for obvious reasons. Y'all remember? They kept a leash on him. He was a redshirt freshman last year, right? Like, everyone's like, well, he beat Clemson and he barely lost to Florida State, right? But all he did was not screw up. He didn't do anything that wowed people, right? But one thing that you saw Emory do is he took coaching well. Like, take the sack, don't try to do something stupid with the ball, like things like that. That's what you saw with Emory. You saw limited mobility, whatever, blah, blah, but he's a true freshman that wasn't ready and they just threw his ass out there. And that being said, he still got the W with Clemson. You can bring up the numbers. I hear you, but he didn't lose the game for you, and he had you at Florida State in the game in the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah.
Undefeated Florida State that had a really good, and then that's the one thing I want to bring up before I forget. I think that's what you might say. Both of those defenses, when we played them, were badass.
Yep.
Both of those defenses. And Emory, you saw them as a true freshman. Now, am I sitting here telling you Emory's going to be this dude? Listen, I don't know. I just tell you guys, I just share. Look, they think he's the truth. Blah, blah, blah. They, I don't know. I got to see it, bro. Like, I got to see it myself, I would like to think that Mario's not betting his, future on a maybe. I like to think that. And I'll say this. Let's see if Dawson knows his stuff. This is a guy that Dawson picked, right?
Yep.
So if we don't go and get a guaranteed upgrade, fine. Let's see what Emory looks like in the bowl game, because I can tell you right now, we could be having this conversation next week and everyone's like, damn, Emory looked good. Holy cow, they were right. Or we could be like, dog, I hope somebody hits the portal. Like, we won't be like, I don't know. We won't be like that next week, right? At this time next week, we're going to be like, okay, the staff knows what's up. My bad. Good, or we're going to be like, what are we doing? Like, why don't we bring someone in? So that's what I think.
Yeah, it's 100% going to be all or nothing, right? Like, it's not right now. We're like, oh, but Emory had like these really good, like right now we're like projecting and like imagining what it might be. We're going to know. We're going to know. 7:30 Saturday afternoon. We're gonna be like, please tell me, Hayes Fawcett, you got a motherfucking graphic.
Yes.
Somebody's about to hit. Bokeh Baba, like, yeah, it could be all like, all right, fuck it, let's run it then. All right, I'm good with him. Shout out to Cali Kane. Let's do this.
All right, Joe. Tell the wife I said, what's up, Joe?
Oh, what up? Oh, it says full name.
Government name up there.
Yeah. Run heavy team next year. Yeah, look, we shall see, man. Everything's up in the air. But I think we'll get into portal talk now, because I think running back is
that question I got all week, though, just so you know. Flo, what do you think of? I think he's earned the right to try. But try in the bowl game. Like, put him in the bowl game for a lot. And then if he looks good, then you ride with him and you rally around him, right? You got to play a certain way, a certain system. Better get that defense going, which we're going to talk about in a second. Make some moves on the stat, whatever. We're going to talk about that probably also. But play him enough where you're like, okay, it's what we think. He doesn't even have to be amazing. He just has to be like, all right, this is what I want the staff to be able to flex after the game. That's what I want. Or I want to be like, all right, now we know for sure we got to bring someone in.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
There will be no more. Well, what about this? What about this? None of that. That's what's and it's all gone. Now, here is my Tuesday, right? My Tuesday take on Emory, right?
Uh-oh.
It's not on Emory specifically, on an immobile quarterback, on a quarterback who
What'd
seems
you
to not
say?
make off immobile, right?
Immobile.
Yeah, immobile, right? I'm
I
saying
I
as far
believe
as
you.
like in comparison to like what Cam can do as like scrambling around and making plays like that. Now with Emory, right? Like it seems like the take right now, and we'll know better on Saturday afternoon. The take right now is like you're gonna need to make everything perfect around him, right? Like you're gonna need these like masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to hit everywhere. To me, again on a Tuesday, Sunday show might be a completely different take. On a Tuesday, thinking of Emory, right? Just keep it real. Like that scares me. The fact that like you're gonna have to hit fucking everywhere, right? Because when you have to hit everywhere, if you're one missing link, like we didn't have Damari this year, is us not having a great left guard or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever mean that the whole shit falls apart. That's what frightens me, right? In this scenario.
Look, I have to say this, and I don't want to be where I'm like defending Emory or I'm for Emory. I'm neutral on him right now. Like I like him. I think he's a good quarterback, but I'd like to see him what he looks like now after a year of development. You know, I'd like to see him in a real game. You know, that matters a little bit. But one of the things that we can't sell short on what would you say, immobile quarterbacks. I don't even know if that's a word, but if it is, I learned it and I'm going to take it.
It's technically a word. If I said
is it a real word,
right? Like,
or is it like an Ebonics word?
I feel like it might be both. If we're being
okay,
honest.
all right. It's like a remix. It's like the remix version.
It's one of those like especially.
Gotcha. So no, I got it now. I'm gonna use it. So if you have one of the things that help immobile quarterbacks are the pre-snap stuff that you do, getting in and out of plays, getting in good plays, getting out of bad plays, setting up the protection, things like that. If Emory's elite at that, I'm not really frustrated about his mobility, to be honest with you.
Facts.
You know, I'm not, because he he'll know where to swing the protection to. He'll know, he can kind of see what's coming, and he'll know where, like before the ball's even snapped, I'm gonna probably go here with the ball, stuff like that, which counters some of that stuff. But I don't know if he is, right. Everything we hear is he has an amazing command of the offense, right? He knows it in and out. Great leader. Can make some throws. Like, let's see. I want to see it. That's all I'm saying. But the pre-snap stuff, if a guy is elite in the film room, can really combat some of that. I can't move really well.
Yeah, no, that's true. And by the way, immobile might have been a stretch because it's literally the definition of it. I looked it up while you were talking. It's motionless. It's motionless. Like, that's basically he's dead. Like it's a little.
My God. It's a medical term. He's dead. I got it.
He's dead. He's dead. Like, oh, he's motionless. Like, oh no, he definitely can move around. That's not.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's one of those. Like, I thought it meant something. I knew it was a word. I just thought it meant something. Motionless. He's not. He can move around a little bit. The man broke his arm and gained 5 yards. There we go. But yeah, man. Like, so back to on the other side of the ball, we got some portal guys this year that we needed. Right. We needed some secondary. So we got Zechariah Poyser, Charles Brantley that's coming off a little injury, you know what I'm saying, with from the season. So we'll see with that. Got David Blay. What are your thoughts on who we've picked up in the port? I know you've talked about it. Well, we haven't talked about it. What are your takes on the guys they've taken so far?
Well, you see that they're hitting all they're not done right, but they're hitting all the different levels on the defense for obvious reasons. I think the safety they got, that he can also play nickel. I think he's going to be a steal. Again, let's see what he looks like in the step up in competition, right? But his tape is really, really good at the level he played at. I think it will translate, right? He shows he can cover. He shows he can play in the box. He's not scared of space. I've seen him play zone. I've seen him play man on his tape. I mean, we don't have a guy on the team that could do that at safety. Sorry to break the news to people. We currently don't have one like that.
No, we don't.
So I think it's a good upgrade from a tape standpoint. Now let's see what happens when the game's a little bigger, strong, bigger, stronger, faster. But as long as that translates, I think that is a big get. And I think Blay is just going to replace Simeon, right? Because a lot of people forget you can try our D-line all you want, but Simeon Barrow had a good year,
Yes,
and I think Blay's just going to come in and just that'll be him. I mean, he's a big 6'4". What is he? 320, 300, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think he's like 305 or something like that. But he plays bigger. I mean, he looked bigger than not plays bigger. He looks bigger than that than how they listed him. He don't look 305 to me.
He don't look 305.
I'm just gonna put that
out there. That scale must have a limit. That scale looks like it has a limit. Like it only goes. You don't look 305. Louisiana Tech only goes to 305.
Facts, because I was like, nah, this dude is not 3. What they say, 305, 310, something. I was like, nah, bro. But one of the things that stick out, what is he at?
If he's that, then Amon Moten must be 280. Right.
Like exactly.
And Ahmad Moten is not, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, Ahmad's like 325, 330. Ahmad is like that. Yeah. So what I think is that's interesting with that guy is how twitchy he is, right? Like and I said on either my show or another show the other day, I said he has a good ability of, if you played football, you know the term, he gets skinny really well. Inside, which is, you don't see that a lot with bullies. Bullies don't want to get skinny. They want to try to maul you. He can bully you while he gets skinny, and that means a lot, especially when you try to double team and he'll just split you. Let's see if it translates. I like it. I think he's got good size, good twitch. Everybody wanted him, so we're not only dummies. They were after him, and I think the wild card is Brantley, right? That's Brantley. That's it, right?
Brantley, yeah.
I mean, proven, smooth, in and out of breaks, natural ball skills. Played in the big conference, seen big time receivers. Did really well. I think he's great. And look, you see, they're not done, by the way. There's. Let's see. Let me look. I think we're gonna get more, like at that position really soon. Like we just gotta wait, for something to be official, right?
Yeah.
And I think we're just gonna continue to get athletic, long and fast at that position, with good upside. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy with what we're doing so far. I need a couple more moves. I know one's coming today or tomorrow, but that's on the other side of the ball. But really soon after that, I think we're going to get another DB. He might be from Wisconsin. He might not be.
Might not be. He might
not be.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Right.
Then maybe not. I played with OJ.
Yeah, maybe
we don't know. We don't know.
We don't know. We're just making it up. It sounds good.
We just be saying stuff. We just be saying stuff.
Right. So I think those are good moves. But expect the second wave, guys. Like, there's gonna be more guys hitting really, really soon, and then the dead period ends, I think, January 2nd, and then expect that next week was good. And if Emory did not play well, and another guy goes in the portal, expect that too. Now, if he played well, I think they might stand pat and maybe get like a grad transfer after spring just to have on the staff. I say staff, but you know what I mean. I love the moves. I can't criticize none of the moves. I like every moves. Didn't know much about the long snapper and the guy that kicks it to another country. I didn't know much about them. A lot of the football people are like, bro, that's a big get. That's great. I understand it. I played football, but I don't care.
No, don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care.
No.
You know what's crazy about that? And we'll touch on that. Like, I think the crazy thing about that is, like, the moment he doesn't kick it out of the stadium, you're gonna be like, you this is what you brought him for?
Yeah, bro.
You did a whole graphic for this shit, and then he kicked it to the 10. Like, what are we doing here? But yeah, man. First of all, shout out to everybody who's hanging out with us, man. I know a lot of us Latinos, man, are getting ready for Noche Buena. You're running around getting those last minute, you know what I'm saying, bags of ice, getting the lechon ready and all that, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us, man. Got Flo on here. Merry Christmas to everybody. Everybody hope having a great day, man. But yeah, look, Iowa State, man. Iowa State, Big 12 runner-up, solid football team. Solid football team. So, Flo, when I was watching the tape for this, man, I struggled with it, right? I'm going to keep it a buck. because like I look at what they're doing, and then I think of us on the defensive side of the ball. I'm just like, okay, but how? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? You've had 3 weeks, right? Like 3 weeks since they announced the game. How are you going to prepare? What are you going to do different? Because Damari should be good, right? He's had all those practices, should be healthy, ready to go. I know we've had some guys hit the portal on that side of the ball, but yeah, man, how are you approaching this game? We'll talk defensively first, as far as what they do on offense, because you know what I'm saying, you're the offensive guru with that shit. So how would you go about it, bro? What do you do?
I'm impressed with their fundamentals. Like, they don't do stupid shit. You know what I mean?
No,
Excuse my language. They really don't. They play good football. They're well coached. You can see it. It pops off the tape, right? They take their route depths are perfect. Like, they set you up if you're in zone to try to take the underneath route so they can throw over you, over the linebacker. And what I didn't know until I started digging into them, and now it's been out also, like, people have been saying it, but they had 2 1,000-yard receivers, bro.
Yes.
Like, that's not easy, dog. like that's not easy, bro. Their quarterback is a hot and cold guy. If he's hot, cuidado, cuidado. But if he's cold, it's okay. I think that their O-line is not the greatest, but they play well as a unit. If you can single them up a little bit, they're going to be in trouble. They're going to be in trouble for sure. But if you let them play together, and kind of like protect each other, they do that well. Like, I guess you call it team blocking is the term they use. They team block really well. And I know people are like, well, you just single it up. It's not that easy when all you throw is stunts and twists, because they'll just stand there and wait for the guy to come around.
That's easy. You're walking right into them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I heard a little something that we might be bringing some heat this game, because we'll see. Because I got to tell you this, there was a screen game that I saw put in spring, a screen game, and we didn't use it all year. So that we have in our arsenal, we didn't use it all year. Why am I saying that? Because now I'm hearing, I haven't been to practice. I've been on campus, but not to practice lately, and I'm hearing that they're working on some heat. Bringing some heat. Let's see though. Like, you could do it in practice all you want. Are you gonna try it in the game? Because if I see the DN drop into the flats again, nah, I can't have that.
I would don't let Gidry come out the locker room, dog. Like, if I see Mezzi drop in the flats one time, dog, I'm going to lose my. I'm gonna walk.
I have a question.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there with my wife. I'm like, yo, we're going home. We're going home. I don't want to be here anymore.
No, but I got a pushback for you. Ready? Imagine this. I had a dream about this, so y'all can laugh. Ready? I literally had a real dream about this.
That's how you know you watch too much.
What if Messi drops into the flat and we're all like, what the? And they throw it, he picks it and runs it back for a touchdown.
I'm gonna call Gidry. I'm gonna call Gidry the smartest defensive coordinator in the history of the
world. Bro, I literally had in my dream Messi, and I see us in my head going like, no. And then the dude goes and picks the ball and runs it for a touchdown. I was rolling, bro. I woke up like, what in the world did I just see? Yeah, that's because I have no life. You're right. I watched too much tape. No, look.
Yeah, you probably fell asleep with like the remote in your head, like just dreaming it would happen.
I don't know, Ben. My biggest thing on our defense is, we're gonna show up to play. I think if we show up to play, I think we have a good chance. We got a good chance. To do something here. But I think historically, at least the last 15 to 20 years, when we have gone to bowl games, most of the time it looks like the other team wants to play a lot more than we want to play.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So that's my only thing. Like, do we show up and like really want to? And if we lose, we lose. Whatever. I'm not even. But like, I just want to know: do we show up and play with like emotion? Are we engaged? Is there intent on the rep? If the ball's away from you, are you still running? Are you just standing around? Like, what the kind of stuff to look for, right? Are you when you come out to the field, are you jogging out? Or are you walking out? When you come off the field, are you jogging off or you walk? Like, there's little things you can tell if you really care.
Are you playing? Yeah, are you playing to protect yourself, or are you playing for the team? It's one of those where like, are you ready? Are you ready to go on vacation? You know what I mean? Or are you here for? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, 100%. I think what where I've been leaning on the fact that they've taken it serious is that a lot of people didn't wait around to be like leave it up in the air, like if they're playing or if they're not playing, right? Because like that like dip your toes in, like yo, David Martinez goes, yo, I'm gonna see y'all in Orlando. I'm on note, running back, I'm coming back. Like they didn't waste time, right? Like that. I know we want to. When I say we, I say the universal we, like as fans, like you want to believe like that Mario's lost his team because they've struggled in all these games. Like the people who are in the building, like we project what our insecurities onto what's happening, right? Like
it's true.
It's the real shit. It's the real shit. Like
so
we fill it in because it's so quiet. We just fill in the spaces. So the people who are in the building and are working out with their staff and all that stuff, like I'm on mode could have jumped, right? Like defensive tackle is a position of need in the league forever. Like that could be to the end of time. He's like, nah, I got unfinished business, man. Like Amon Moten has every reason to go to the league. Has a son, you know what I mean? Like Damian Martinez, running back.
Yeah.
Like before even a quarterback is gonna take, you know what I'm saying, tackles and hits on every play when he gets the ball. He's like, yo, I'm coming back. So like that mentality has to be the mentality of the team. But again, like that could just be me like hoping that's what the mentality is, and then they show up on Saturday like, oh fuck, here we go. Like it's another like, let's just get through this. We'll figure it out. We'll see. You know what I mean? But as I'm saying that, they're like, yeah, but you got a number one pick, calling this. You know what I'm saying? Calling the plays, and he's here for y'all motherfuckers. So y'all gonna let him down? Or are you gonna be accountable to your teammate? You know what I'm saying? Because Cam doesn't need to be there. Cam could be back in Texas working out with his, you know what I'm saying, coaching staff, getting ready for the draft. But he's here with y'all. Y'all gonna let him down? Y'all like let's see that culture now. Let's see what's popping now. And we're gonna find out. Again, just like Emory, we're going to know.
One second, let me tell this dog.
My dog. Man, appreciate y'all rocking with us. We got 100 in the building.
God. Someone must be walking by my window.
Yeah, 100%. Ralph says, we Latins are all cooking lechon, arroz con gris. You're getting ready for the Noche Buena tonight, drinking cold beer all day, coño. That's right. That's the way to do it, bro. That beer, yo, people be drunk as shit by like 7:30. When it's like,
I have a question for you while I go to get this dog right quick. Who's playing wide receiver?
Okay, so as you walk off with that one, appreciate it. I mean, it's gonna be JoJo. I don't know if X gets a lot of snaps. I don't even know if he's playing. Y'all let me know. I'm gonna go with JoJo, Nikar. Damn, it's looking thin, boy. I will put Shamar Kirk in the slot. See, what's funny is like I can say that I don't know if Flo has like his speakers on, so I don't know if he's hearing this. So I would run Shamar Kirk out there. I would run. This is the one game, Flo, as you jump back in. This is the one game where I would rotate out of the receivers, bro.
Who you rotating? Go ahead. Tell me who you rotating.
Shimmy. So Shamar. I would put Shamar in there. I need to see what's popping.
Right.
JoJo, Nikar, Chance. I would put.
That's 4.
Carver. Yeah, I mean it's not a lot, right?
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, who's playing wide receiver? Because
they're gonna be a lot of Elijah Lofton. I put Lofton at a big.
No, Lofton is at a bigger. I think I said I don't know if you watched the show on Sunday. I was like, I think he's gonna be the one that everyone's talking about after the game.
Yes, yeah. I think we need to see JoJo too, though, bro. Like, really see
bro.
it. Like, we've seen it, right? But like, we need to see. We're like, yo, this motherfucker had 115 yards because it's gonna be like a two-pronged thing. It's like, oh shit, he could ball. Like, why the fuck didn't you play him all year? Like,
people don't know though. He was banged up.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that's the thing. Like,
people aren't gonna say that though. People are gonna feel again. Like, people are gonna be like, yo, this you brought in Sam Brown. No disrespect. You brought in Sam Brown when you had JoJo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's. People don't ever fill those in, bro. Yeah, I would put Shimmy in the slot. I don't think we've seen him. I think he has like one more year. Yeah, because he wasn't. I think he has one more year. I'd like to see that because I think he's spoken to the young man. I think he has a lot of leadership qualities in that room. You know what I'm saying? And he hasn't left, bro. Like he could have left many times.
I like him. Listen, Ben, I'm a fan of his. Look. Y'all can keep this video. I'll put my whole rep. JoJo's like that. I'm just telling y'all. He just every time he was about to get on the field, he got a little setback, and then they play him like a couple snaps, just give him a little bit of run. But it's not because he wasn't out playing certain people. He was just banged up a little bit. He's healthy right now. So you should see a lot of JoJo, and then you guys make your own opinion after you take a look at him for a little bit.
For a second, real quick, the guy who's always late shows up 50 minutes into the pod. Mo says JoJo plays the whole game, even on defense. I just had to acknowledge that he's always late, and then appreciate the dono, my guy. That's, bro. The WhatsApp chat is off the chain, bro. It is so stupid. I love it. First of all, I gotta give them credit. I love that nobody is sensitive in that shit. Because some people, even with jokes, because everybody has the same sense of humor, and that doesn't happen a lot. So shout out to the WhatsApp chat, man. If y'all ain't in it, sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's not personal. It's just business.
That's funny.
But yeah, man. Funny. So Iowa State, the Iowa State just looks like a solid football team, right? Like it's a team that like they don't really have too many questions. You know what I mean? Like they're coached up, and it's what makes me mad. Is like, yo, like sometimes that's all we want to see from our side, but we're hypercritical of our team. Offensive, bro, that wide receiver question was like just gonna be a whole bunch of new guys, right? Like it's gonna be
the whole unit. The whole unit.
Yeah, JG's gone, X is gone. Yeah, the whole unit is gonna be brand new lining up out there. You think as far as the tight ends? What are your thoughts on Carver? Jackson, right? Jackson Carver?
Yeah, Jackson. I mean, look, one of the nicest people you're ever gonna meet, number one. You know, he when we were, I can say this now because when we were recruiting him, he was coming to our tailgates, him and the fans, eating and everything. Good, cool dude, you know. Yeah, he's tall, big, you know, they've been working on him. He's developed. I think what I want to see from him is, can he block? You know, I already know he's going to catch. I already know he can catch on that. Can he block, right? But the truth is, and I think, I know a lot of like people are like, well, Riley Williams left. Riley Williams did not just leave because Elijah Lofton. There was murmurs in the middle of the season that he was a little bit of homesick. You know, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but I would be shocked if Riley does not transfer to the West Coast. Not the SEC, not the ACC. It's going to be USC, UCLA, Oregon State. It's going to be like, he's going to be out there. And I'm a little sad because I thought he was developing the right way. But that on top of Elijah Lofton is like that. Yeah. You know, and you know, that there was an easier decision, I think, for him, if it's even easy to make that type of decision. I think Carver plays a lot, but I think you see a lot of Lofton, a lot of Lofton. And you're gonna see the backs. You know, I think Mario is going to, you know, tell Mariball, hey, look, I want a lot of pin and pull. You know, let's let Fletch, let's let Loud just run behind these boys a little bit, right? I think you're going to see a lot of that. And I don't know if they try to feature the wide receivers. I really have no idea. I have no idea what they're actually going to run. I've heard some crazy stuff, some trick play stuff, some stuff like that, but it doesn't mean they're going to run it.
Back to the first conversation we had on this show, right? Doesn't that just mean then run Emory? I'm saying, but not run him, but like just run him out there. Yeah, because like if Cam's not gonna be able to like with the guys he's cooked with all year, you know what I'm saying, in the kitchen. If they're not gonna be out there yet. Just play in the first quarter. It's dope as fuck that a top pick.
Yeah. We just lost him. You know why? Ben's got that Wi-Fi that's from like the Everglades.
I froze.
Like he literally has alligators holding, like they run around with the antennas and stuff out there. It's crazy.
Is he back? It's alligators and raccoons. Alligators and raccoons.
That's it.
Yeah, alligators and raccoons.
Yes,
yeah, man. Yeah, you got to play Emory, bro. You got to play Emory. Like it's just everything you're saying.
Terry 71%. And someone asked me, what are the percentage that Guidry gets fired? You know, but I said 71%. Now everybody's tripping about that.
Yeah, the crazy thing is like it'll come if that does happen, it won't happen till like March or some shit. It's like you're not gonna know, bro.
Look, I expect changes on the staff to happen the week right after the bowl game. I don't, you know, maybe not all of them, but I think stuff starts happening very quickly after the bowl game. Now, hiring is a whole different story. I ain't talking about that. But dude's probably leaving. I expect changes to start happening the week after the bowl game. Like this time next week, there should be some rumors or some interviews being talked about. You know, some leaks. This time next week.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, before we get up out of here, you know how we gotta cook. We gotta give the prediction.
Yes.
Hello, how you feeling about Saturday's Pop-Tarts Bowl? Also, do you eat Pop-Tarts? And if so, which one's your favorite?
Yeah, so I gotta be honest. I think I've had a Pop-Tart once, and it was the strawberry one. And it was solid. It was solid. Yeah. I'm not a Pop-Tart guy per se. I like pasteles, like guayaba and guayaba and queso and croquetas, and that's what I like. But strawberry Pop-Tart. I think I've had one, maybe two in my life. That is okay. It's okay. Yeah. How about you? You a Pop-Tart person?
Man. Like when I growing up, I was a big. I got the chocolate. The chocolate Pop-Tart was my shit. You know what I'm saying? I was always late to school, so like it would be like my mom would put it in the bag, so I would like as I'm walking to school, I just eat the Pop-Tart, dry as shit, untoasted, no milk, just chewing that shit forever. So shout out to my mom. Actually gonna see her in about an hour and a half.
That's awesome.
But yeah, man. Yeah, that's my go-to Pop-Tart. Other ones like I went to the store, like especially because we're playing the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Go to Walmart, and the section for Walmart, bro, for Pop-Tarts is fucking huge now. Like it's
is it really
half the aisle? Yeah, like half the aisle in the cereal thing. I was like, this is banana. Like, how is there these many flavors? And some of them was disgusting. Like I was like, that doesn't even make sense as a Pop-Tart. I don't know how y'all do that, but yeah.
Yeah, and I was schooled by the chat in my show or the week before. I don't know when it was. That apparently it's true because they schooled me on this. The Pop-Tarts trophy is a real toaster.
Yeah,
like that's badass, dog. Like I think that's kind of cool. You know what I mean?
That's fucking
crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, it's dope as shit. Yeah, Des says chocolate. Yeah, let us know in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Although most of us 80s, 90s kids, because I think the Pop-Tarts came out around then. Let us know your favorite Pop-Tart, man, and also drop the game, your game prediction.
Yeah. I got 41-28.
Okay.
Miami. I got 41-28 Miami. I've been wrong with every prediction this year, so don't do it.
We didn't get anyone right, bro. Not score-wise.
Yep.
Not one, dog. Not one.
I'm telling you, I did not get one right either this year.
No, it's been ridiculous.
I've been consistent.
We've been consistently inconsistent. 100%. Like I haven't called one right yet. Real quick, I did want to tell Flo's right about those two receivers, Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel. Jaden Higgins had 1,183 yards, and Jalen Noel had 1,077. Jalen Noel seems like the bigger play guy. As 15 yards a catch, and as long as 75. But their tight end ain't none to sleep on. He only has 10 catches, but averages almost 18 yards a catch.
Oh my gosh, that's a stat right there.
That's bananas.
That's that third down, dude. You better watch his ass on that.
Yes,
that's that.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it. They spread the ball around, bro. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 players catch a pass this year. That's crazy. That's not the same stat for us.
Dog, they're well coached, bro. They're well coached.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's one of the better coaches around. And he does a lot with a little bit. You know, shout out to the general. General really, really likes him a lot, and he's been preaching about this coach for a minute. I just think if we show up, they don't have gas for us. Like they can't put us on. Like we put them on fire. Like I really believe that, but I don't know if we're gonna show up, man. I'm being optimistic. 41-28. You know, I'm being optimistic, but I don't know I have no idea. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
No, I'm gonna go 38-24.
Okay.
Because I'm hoping they show up, right? That's I have the same fear. Like if they don't, I was like, I'm gonna be furious. Like, we came out here, paid $50 for parking, and y'all ain't even bother. Like y'all stayed in Miami. Y'all already on vacation. So yeah, I'm gonna go 38-24, two tutties, a 2-tutty win. But they just gotta show up. And I'm excited, bro. Like, there's a weird thing, like, but I'm also really excited to see the young guys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what our young edges can bring. And Flo, before we get up out of here, I want to. We said I know we said a couple things on the group chat what we were talking about, and I want your take on this. This is something I just thought of today. When do you have the conversation with Ruben Bain to bring him inside at any point, or you just leave him on the edge?
I don't. I can just say I think Ruben is not happy with the scheme. It's too cute. It's too pretty. Trying to run around and stunt and twist all the damn time. You got there's no one in the country that can block him 1-on-1, and you running him around like he's. I'm just gonna leave it there. You know, I really don't want to get into it too much because I know a lot about the situation. Look. I think you put Ruben, whether inside or outside, but let him be Ruben. When he was a freshman, you didn't do all that stupid shit with him all the time. You did it like a little bit of the time, right? And he showed out. It wasn't the things that he did to right tackles was illegal. Okay,
disrespectful.
And,
yeah.
And then you come this year and you start playing around with him. You know, so I think he's good at either spot. But let him go. I think you just let him go though. Don't. Yeah. You got to take a step and then wait and then go around the side and like no, let me beat this guy, and I'll show you, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that, and we'll leave it there because I think once we start having this conversation, we could be here for a whole nother hour. But we got things to do and North Carolina, so we'll talk about it another day. For the culture, we'll be back next week. By the way, don't think that's the end. We took the holidays off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of families and stuff. So we'll be back next Wednesday. Appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Got a bunch. Hey, El General is in the building. Bro, you should be drinking a beer right now with a lechon. Right. You should be right now getting the lechon thrown in the ground. All right, man. Appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Merry Christmas to everybody, man. Flo, lead us out with your great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bro. Hey, real talk, especially around this time of year, huh? Go find someone you love, give them a big hug and a kiss, because life is short. And as always, go Canes.
Go Canes.
Bro, I never seen the end.